Yeah, good morning, everybody. You cannot see me. It's not cloudy, but in here I am. It's not dark in here if you are here, but somehow it's a little bit dim. But I can see the kid without any problem here. So you should use a well lit workplace, right? But if you are going to stream, hopefully you are using some lightning uh, design. But I don't want to turn on the okay, and yeah, that's it. Okay, let's open our editor. We are here today. This session it will be only about making these buttons some hover effects, so the user know that these are buttons. Hover for these two, and mhm, we need to find a way to the user for pay attention to pay attention for the user to pay attention also to this section. Well, we cannot go with the same effect because um, uh, it becomes it turns out the things these two things get blend themselves and it's mess almost like with the spinning. It will be cool, but remember to take into account accessibility. So keep the things uh, not too heavy for the users. I am not an expert in human computer interaction, by the way. I haven't read any book. I took this lesson from Coursera again many years ago. uh, it's, uh, it's great. Now my glasses. Yeah, let's start with a hover open code. CD, my website. Internet interruption. I can't believe it. Yes, I was. Someone will say this guy doesn't know anything. He just keep looking for code snippets. Whenever I see this interruption, I'm going to repeat again. So this is not vibe coding, or maybe it is. I don't know. Maybe no, it is not. But someone will argue. But this guy is requesting code snippets from the search engine, and let's see. Yes, we are. Look at this. Here's the code. So this guy knows nothing, and he just keep asking the internet for code snippets. I know Java, some syntax by memory, but there is this guy, Eric Mayer, and, let's look for it. Eric Mayer, computer scientist. He's giving a talk or I don't know, conference in some YouTube video, and he's saying that no brain can hold all the API information for any given programming language, if I remember correctly. It will be good if I give you the YouTube link, but he's right. Know your programming language, but the API, all the utilities. In the case of Java, all the um, just the existing Java code. It is. But many years ago, you get to download the JDK and the JRE. The JRE is to execute Java programs, includes the Java virtual machine. The JDK is a superset of everything. But if you were a software developer, you just download the JRE. But now I'm thinking that this code, the existing Java code, like the util package, exists on the JRE. All the pre-existing Java code that arrives with the JDK, and there is no way for you to memorize everything, and it's a lot. So you will find yourself. I don't know why I'm even telling this because every software developer knows this. You look for documentation. Yesterday we were answering a survey in which they were asking, how do you look for documentation? I'm going to use my glasses. But since I'm not reading anything, I'm just showing to this guy, Eric Meyer. He has a functional programming training now archived on edX. But even if it is archived, oh, I already said, who? Delft. Here, oh, GitHub, edX. Well, I don't think these guys. It is archived. It is somehow here. It was here. It's it's amazing. You you are not able to register anymore, but you can take this training. You can solve the exercises, and you can buy the book and follow the lectures. You will not get. There has been a 500 error on the edX servers, so you are not able, at least to me, as it appears to me. Uh, Let us pre-university calculus. Look at this aeronautical engineering. These things, when they started, these MOOCs providers, edX, Coursera, and Udacity have, oh my God, they opened the world for you at the beginning. Well, maybe I don't know what happened later. You can you can subscribe to this. You can enroll to this. And let us see if we can click on the functional programming. How off topic this is from our live coding session. It is related because you are here maybe hopefully to get some, well, You are out of luck. I'm sorry for you. I'm really sorry for you. You are not able to enroll in this training anymore. It's uh, it's terrible, what Steve Jobs said. It just says in some interviews, it's terrible. But look at this, you are not able to enroll. So what if you are interested in what this guy is saying on those? Mm, maybe search on YouTube for the lectures. But I don't think they are available. Microsoft, they did, he did, he taught the same training in Microsoft. It was available to Microsoft in 2000. I saw that in recent years. I didn't saw when that training came into the public. I wasn't aware. What I'm talking here about knowing functional programming, or at least get introduced in the functional programming paradigm. Uh, there is this book by Graham Hutton, uh, Programming in Haskell, in second edition. And I remember reading the first edition and not knowing what to do. Okay, now what? But with that training, I was able to, oh, okay, so you write these scripts in Haskell. People think that Haskell is quite a thing, but it's the thinking, the functional thinking, that is difficult. Haskell is another programming language, but thinking in the way that Haskell really enforce, is quite a thing to get acquainted. And yes, this is a great book. I haven't finished this book. I stopped in parser exercises, which are doable. The one uh, maybe you will find hard the infinite list concepts, making expressing computations with infinite lists. Yeah, and well, you can read this book, and there are some slides. Hopefully, these are here. Um, the website for the author. Okay, this guy, Graham Hutton, Professor Graham Hutton, has a website. In his website, he has the slides. He also has a YouTube channel with the lectures, very well explained. And yes, use this book if you want to get into functional programming, install hooks. So I will say, why not Glasgow compiler? I surrender myself to the use of glasses. And why not Glasgow? Do what you want, you're free. Do as you please. But this guy is saying that by using hooks, uh, you are using some function definitions like they were in the Haskell 98 specification, because Haskell has been enhanced, or I don't know, adding some features. But if you want to put some, I don't know, to put your brain in a certain time frame set, you are not allowed to bypass these barriers. You are only allowed to perform in these materials to solve problems in this with these constraints. If you want to do that, it, being functional programming in this case, you would like to install Hughes and use Haskell. Whatever resource is good for you, there are gazillions of a lot of books. Some people recommend learn you a Haskell, but if the thing is solved for you, then you learn nothing. And yet they are giving you the answer. I'm not saying that's the case of learn you a Haskell uh, for a greater good. I remember correctly. The point is whenever they give you the answer, solve the problem already solved, you do nothing and you just memorize some syntax. I don't know. Or instead, if the thing is about thinking, then you put your brain inside of a box and you are not be able to get out of this box. You're going to solve these problems inside these constraints and you're forcing your brain. Okay, now I am getting adapted to this new way to solve problems in computing. And then you can remove the barriers because you are a free person. It was a temporary thing. You remove the box. Now you are going to, you're able to go to the, put yourself in the object-oriented paradigm, any other imperative. I don't know, it will help you, you know, to, to find yourself in that situation by will. You are willing to do that. No one is forcing you to do that. You want to find another way of thinking. You want to explore other mindsets. And then you can say, it is not for me. Or this is too much painful. Or this is too much. It is a lot to thinking just to solve something that already see in the C programming language being in this way. It's for you, you know, to enrich yourself, if you want to call it that way. Let's not call it enrich yourself. It's for you to explore. And let us see if I remember how to tweak this. Yes. Okay, so programming has functional programming. There are other books. I recommend this if you are getting started because this is the only one. This is the only one I read, not because I have reviewed, skimmed some other books, but I this and the YouTube lectures and the exercises. Uh, do the thing in Haskell. Maybe you will, most likely you will not use it anywhere else, but the thinking will stick with you till you die if you practice. And what else? And then you can come here to JavaScript, which we are using here, and JavaScript every method, and you will see. Okay, let me know, and you will know what this is. In Haskell, it's being called differently, but you will already. Oh, this I know how to use this. It has another name in here, but I know what it's all about, right? And your friend's map and flat map, which quite a thing. And if you want to do functional programming in Scala second edition, and you're finding the book you find the book difficult, like me, yeah, you want to read this book, and it is difficult to you. You are afraid of. Oh my God, this is so difficult. I'm not understanding. I'm not understanding. What's it all about? This is not. This is for smart people. This is not for me. This is a community of smart people. I don't know what other thinking you have, what other thoughts are appearing in your brain. It wasn't my case. In my case, I don't think this is for smart people. Never thought that, but I thought that somehow I knew this programming language is well designed, Scala, and but it was a little bit difficult. So I first came into this with this book, and then this feels more easy. But Martin Odersky says here in preface that maybe you don't. Maybe this is not the case that first you want to go with Haskell. That this book shows the functional side of Scala because Scala is a multi-paradigm. Okay, and it will be difficult at the beginning, very difficult, very challenging. But stick to it, or maybe come here, and it will be very challenging depending on your experience. Maybe you are a wicked smart software developer, problem solver. Uh, I don't know why I'm talking about this. Oh, the recommendation of it. Okay, take train yourself. Spend some time with functional programming. And, yeah, why we? Oh, this was the beginning. Look how the brain works. In order to procrastinate, in order to avoid thinking, thinking avoids thinking, grasping code. I was justifying myself, self-justifying, making self-justification to grasp code from here. learn your learn your to you know but this background color padding, this has to do with the model box border. All of this if you see them, but if you have to write the thing, okay, just let me look for it. And here's the hover effect, background color, transform. Oh, it has a transformation. And oh, so let's copy paste this. We are not seeing how it looks like. If we don't like it, we can click here. Traditionally, these guys have code snippets without uh, green, blue, red, gray, black. So maybe we will use this. Where's the hover? There's no hover. These are called pseudo class, by the way. Okay, this is great. This guy is amazing. Now pseudo classes. Um, Pseudo classes. Where's the hover? Oh, here, hover. Now we are going to duplicate this by means of shortcuts. Now Control C, Control P. Let's add the hover pseudo class, which, okay, he's helping me. Hover. And yeah, the internet got crazy when I say this is by coding. This is not by coding. We are just looking for dogs. Don't listen to me. Okay. Okay, this blue. And no hover. I don't know if probably most likely an error. No error. So what happened? Add drop button hover. Add drop button. Background color. It doesn't like this. My button hover. Oh my god. Maybe there are nested properties. Okay, now we have this beautiful button from the internet. We're going to do the same for the other. Just change the color. And that's it. Imagine this live coding 1 hour. Oh, almost half an hour for an hour. You're wasting your time. What are you doing here? Go and program some web application or do some training. Now we are get there is this palette. Let us use it. Okay, this is great. This is even better. More like right. Oh no, I'm not into color design. So I just, but I like how this looks. Okay. Yeah, now let's use names. Predefine colors. Yellow, white smoke, violet, tomato, distel. We don't like distel. Well, people will say, "Oh, should I click it? Sounds great." Maybe green, lime. Some people is invited to click another row. Do it. You see. Now let's see if we can add a comma. Most likely this is nonsense. But waste button base. I remember you should be hit comma. Most likely not. Yeah. So I don't remember. But it's possible to have two. Uh, but I'm just let's look for it. This is the style, two elements, comma separated. Well, but these are tags. My class, my did. Okay. But okay, here's the thing. So it is applied. The hover should be for both of them. So we need this. Look, but here it doesn't like the color. Oh, because of the animation. It takes everything. Yeah, this will be this animation. It takes in here for the thing. It's funny that it's animation, but it is well, it is an animation. But it's for us it's enough, you know. Which looks good with it. We can just to be semantically correct for this thing have now we remove this because just for you to see that this is the case. Why? I don't know. Oh, uh, look, and you click. Like that. Oh, there is no hover for the touchscreen. My laptop is touchscreen, but there is no hover. If I remember, yes, I little bit yes or no. I read somewhere that these guys were thinking, I don't know how feasible that's it. That is that they will detect your finger prior to pressing the screen. I don't know how they will do that. And if your finger is making this movement above the screen, then you can have the hover effect. Well, I don't know. I don't remember where I read this, and it will be good because you will be drawing in the air. How difficult that probably should be for engineers. Imagine that. So this will not work for if someone is using their computer, then they will have this great effect. Now, maybe another color because people will say, okay, so we left the hover button, the colors, or only with the screen. And remove the colors because it's confusing. You, it's green, and you click, and it turns pink. And we just want the effect of the button being clickable. Yeah, like that. Now, yeah, we are done. What's missing? Very nice. What effect can be added? because if we add translation, then it will be messy. JavaScript. I always like JavaScript. The programming language has some sort of design decisions that you can question. It's easy to criticize. Designing a programming language is quite a thing. But the good thing about JavaScript is that you can do all of this without any structure, no paradigm. Everything is imperative, and you have your web application. People can use it to learn about binary numbers. You didn't come up with expressing some effects over here. Hey, this is an effect. It's cool. You can do that. You can adapt the language to your paradigm of reference. You can go object oriented. But if you don't, if you don't, you are just, I'm going to write code and have fun. And then you can do it with JavaScript. Look, you see? Some design patterns, some kind of force, and I don't know, some subscribe, what else? Yeah, whatever. You just write your code. It's always good uh, to have some, to have some, to have those things under your belt because of the maintenance of the code in the future, and if your code base grows very big, this is just for a toy application, if you will. A very small application that fits here. But if you have a large code base, then you will need your design patterns and object-oriented design and social architecture. So it's important. I'm not making fun of those. But if you are just having fun, not in you want to have some amusement for you, and just do your thing, and that's it. And you can practice your design patterns with these small applications. Let's see if we can do that in a future web application. For example, exercising this design pattern, this paradigm by implementing this small web application. Let's see if we can do that. But first on CSS. Sleep. Well, this was bad, I think, yesterday. You know, let's add some final animation for the to draw the user attention to this because the user will not see anything. The user needs to see that something is happening. Something is happening here. We're going to do this. And here we are using I. rotate 0, rotate. Let's not do this entire screen. Let's see how it behaves by going only to this degree. And yeah. Uh, Nothing, no errors. Yes. Um, it doesn't like 90, but it takes 0. So what's the use of having these arguments? Um, I should say deck. And there's a lot of movement. I don't know for the people, some people maybe. Yeah, people will get confused, I suppose. Maybe not rotate. Maybe animate, translate. Yeah, animate, animate. Nothing. Refrain. Like, I don't know. And spinning. We are not going with spinning. Butane line. Subject image. Let's do this. Translate. The coordinates. Let's see what this do. Do you think it's too much? Now I'm thinking that instead of having this is why you want to design your application first, because now uh, it will be even greater if having this number here, this translate from the x-axis. So this will be not animated, and this will translate. This will start from here, and arrive to this place. It will start from this animation, from this point, and arrive to this point without the leading zeros. Like that. It's a lot of work. Not a lot of work, but yeah, it's modifying a lot of things. So this will be not animated, but the attention the user will be seeing this way because now the develop will start from here and move to this place. So it arrives with, it will be even greater if it starts with the zeros and arrives without the zeros. It starts with the leading zeros and arrives without the leading zeros. Let's try it. Again, our intermediate will get no animation. We're sorry for this guy. But he's happy. This fellow is happy. Oh, yeah. Now, oh my God, I forgot to translate X. Now we have 500 and 1000, which is weird because we said that why we didn't modify this. Oh, because of the sleeping method. Yes. Let's do some translation. Translate X. Mm, okay. For 100. So here will be 20. What zero is minus hundreds. Zero. Okay. Besides the screen size. So 100 start from here. Okay. Let's remove the. Okay, there is no animation because it starts like that. We will get that. First, let's see if it's going to. Oh, it doesn't like minus 100. Oh, px. But it looks cool when in this position. And then here. So a really well designed effect will take a look. We take into account the screen device, so you can really depart from here because there is this XR. Should we do the calculation of the screen? Well, it is a lot of screen sizes. This is a lot. Design your thing first. Defend. Design, plan ahead, stick to the plan, and adapt. Other than that, this will. Look, look how great this looks like. Look, this is amazing. You have to, you have to love this. You're sticking with this. The problem, the problem that is not a problem. The problem is that it's a bless, and that I'm going to have my meal, lunch, no, and then we are going back to see if we can. Oh my God. Uh, oh, oh, cool. Still looks good. Can be better. Can be fine grain. Or still, let's do some iPad. We can fix this. We can take care of this in the upcoming session. This JavaScript should have ways to detect the screen size. But for iPhone, one other pixel is people using. I don't talk to a lot of people. I don't know why. I used to talk to a lot of people, but they stop. I'm not blaming them. But there's this guy that I talk, I write him, uh, uh, like, I write emails to him, but I don't know what I'm saying this. Well, I don't know what was about, what was I about to say. Uh, yeah, about target people. Um, well, I forgot immediately. Probably my brain got blocked. But yeah, I don't know. There's something in my brain that said, "Oh, block this stuff." I was telling that. Oh, about phone usage. You don't have to talk to a lot. I was again making another excuse, trying to say I don't talk to a lot of people these days as I used to do in the past. So I don't know what people is using, what's trendy. But that's not an excuse. You can go to your favorite web search engine and look what's the phone most usage, or what's the trend in phone market. But yeah, I talked with this guy from I met 20 more than 20 years ago now. Cool guy. So anyway, so you can only choose three screen sizes, and so JavaScript should have a way to calculate the screen size. If you really want to go fine grained, we are not doing that. We are going to be happy if it works for uh, some Pixel, some Android, maybe a Galaxy, I don't know. It looks good on Galaxy, look. And what else? Pixel 7, and Surface. This is a tablet, I don't remember. Yeah, we need to fix the big screens. iPad Pro, yeah, big screen. iPhone SE. So coming next, fixing, trying to fine grain this thing. If we don't, nothing will happen. We will go live. We are live now. But I am about to add the link to my website, and then I will do the demo from the algebra book, the exercise, and we can forget about this, and this application can go to the forgotten applications in the world, because I suppose learning will happen in a different way in the future, like 15 years from now. Most likely you will have the things right into your brain. Mark, how do you say? How do they say? The Lord of the Rings, the book. Mark me. Mark you? I don't remember. Uh, I will learn some English uh, phrases in those books, which are amazing. Tolkien's history is amazing. So yeah, in the future you will have the information right into your brain whenever you need it. So you will become some sort of, I don't know. Hopefully you will still want to learn even in that conditions, in those conditions. Okay, I think it's mark me instead of mark you. Uh, and yeah, I'm very happy. Have a good day, and see you next with the fine grain stuff. This make trying to see the screen size to choose a coordinate, appropriate coordinate. Okay, okay. So what is it? Yeah. Have a good one, fellows. Have a good one.